Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He completes it to Olave. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Dragon 60.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Okay,
they
ready?
need 12 here. It's third down.
65 catch. Hustle, hustle.
They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Tua once again here on second and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Fields. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Tua. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
44. Ready. Solo left side. Let's go.
Tua going to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here we go.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now you look at this Saints defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 and now on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Number 12, Chris Olave. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. at the 18-yard line.
Second down and a yard. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Flush to his right, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Now Tua. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run with Gibson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So first and 10 now from the 30. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Tua to try again on second down. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Tua to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Tua now, 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13.
Commanders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And some room to roam now. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Tua now on 1st down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. Completes it to Perry. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tua's going to change things up.
At the Commanders' 38-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Chris Olave. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, New Orleans.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Big strides, look at him go. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tua Tagovailoa in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Crossing right, catch made by Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed. There he needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Here's
a diving catch right side, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Chris Olave. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Saints 34, Commanders 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark it down at the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
First down 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Perry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback going quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Saints 34, Commanders 28.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that rocking and rolling, because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That's pulled in at the 32. A little juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
2nd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davidson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Buffalo 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds. 107 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Gibson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the Saints' 3-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Commanders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
They'll try to run it with Gibson. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Rig alert, rig alert. Check smash.
They'll
check
bring a
smash.
receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look.
Let's go now.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. Hurry, hurry.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On the ready.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Washington. Nico Collins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. 2 and now on 1st down. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Tua. And now here's another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
He completes it to Olave. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here now, second and goal. Now Tua. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have taken a fourth quarter lead. Now Tua going to change the play.
Watch it, Oscar. 21G.
To throw is Tua. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
42. Commanders 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Bison.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Johnson. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Number one. Hey, 21 here. Go let Zion. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future